Hi, my name's Theresa Cull. I'm the County Council Vice Chair, and I'm here to give you a quick overview of the December 5th County Council meeting. Last night's meeting was a long one, mostly because there was a lot of discussion between presenters and counselors on the Community Development Department update, but I'll come back to that later. The meeting started with a presentation by Northern New Mexico Big Brothers Big Sisters Mountain Region Senior Director Sarah Piano, who also invited some bigs and littles to talk briefly about their experiences. The presentation included an overview of Big Brothers Big Sisters and how to get involved. The presentation in the package for the agenda contains their contact information. Council introduced a proposed ordinance establishing a minimum wage in Los Alamos. The ordinance would include a local minimum wage of $15 an hour, a minimum of $3.75 an hour for tipped workers, and a minimum of $13.50 an hour for student workers, with an effective date of July 1st, 2024. Public hearing on the ordinance is scheduled for January 30th, 2024. Paul Andrus led the presentation on the Community Development Department. The department is organized into 5 areas: planning, economic development and housing, building safety, code compliance, and administration. Presentation included a description of the project life cycles, business licensing, the building permit process, a brief status of current projects, and 2024 programs and projects. There were many questions and comments from counselors that included things like the business licenses, particularly a concern that the presentation made it appear easier for an out-of-town business to get a license. A lack of mention of projects in White Rock, keeping the public informed of the status of the many projects proposed and or underway, providing easily accessible information to residents, such as when a permit is needed, community feedback surveys, and budget and personnel to support all of the various activities in the Community Development Department. Presentation included some new processes and projects that CDD has implemented, including deployment of a new permitting system and instituting a 3-day turnaround plan review for residential, which is down from 15 days, and a 5-day turnaround plan review for commercial, which is down from 30 days. Council is anticipating a lot more information from CDD in 2024. The Community Development Department also gave a presentation on a proposal to establish a metropolitan redevelopment area, otherwise known as an MRA, in the previously defined eastern portion of Los Alamos downtown planning area, similar to the process that was followed in establishing the White Rock Town Center MRA. An MRA designation provides municipalities and counties with additional tools to support revitalization and redevelopment in areas that have existing economic and physical conditions, such as low business activity and vacant or underutilized properties. Most of the comments and questions from counselors centered around the boundaries of the MRA and the benefits and need. This was an introduction presentation, so there will be more discussion about this in 2024. There were 2 items on the agenda having to do with the Jemez Mountain Fire Protection Project that were approved at last night's meeting. One was a project development agreement between Los Alamos County and Pajarito Recreation, LP, which included a budget revision in the amount of $14 million. The other was a resolution authorizing the utilities manager and deputy utilities manager to execute documents with the New Mexico Environment Department to receive the $7 million awarded by the 2023 New Mexico legislature for construction of the Jemez Mountain Fire Protection Project. There were several other items under council business that may be of interest. There were 2 agenda items on legislative priorities that were presented and approved at the meeting. Those items can be reviewed in the agenda packet. There are several positions available on boards and commissions, including a position that was recently announced on the Board of Public Utilities. The current probate judge announced his resignation, so there will be a solicitation of interest, and we'll be backfilling that position in early 2024. There's a community meet and greet with the county manager finalist candidates on Thursday of this week at 5:30 p.m. at the Nature Center. At the Environmental Sustainability Board meeting scheduled for Monday, December 11th, there will be an update on the greenhouse gas emissions report and the climate action plan. And then lastly, the last regular meeting of the County Council in 2023 is scheduled for December 12th. There are a lot of items on the agenda, including a discussion of the wildlife feeding ordinance and review of community feedback, a presentation and possible action on the bear carts, and a public hearing on the Chapter 6 animal ordinance. I encourage you to listen to the recording of the meeting if you're interested in lots more detail. Thank you.